Namaskar. It's quite a beautiful time for one to understand the subtle aspects of energy that surrounds us. Our physical body has two types of energy. One is the life force. Second are the lower extremities, the mind or the conscious. And when you look at the life around us, it has a duality. The day is full of light. The night is full of energy. We work between the two extremities of energies, the solar and the lunar. The solar energy works at the body and the conscious level, while the lunar works with the energy centers. It works through the pineal gland and takes control of all the activities from the night till we awake. All the processes what you see is between two extremities of the moon for the full moon and the no moon. The meditative rituals, the process, the body moves into a meditative process during the full moon that helps one to go inwards, allows one to connect to the inner consciousness. It works with the bioelectrical signals of the light and the darkness. It is a lunar rhythm that works with the body, maintaining a 28-day cycle of hormonal and physiological characteristics. Whenever the moon phases happen, you find that the energy also shifts. The moment we become more subtle, you find that there is a mystic connection happening between the fertility, birth rate, reproductive factors, sexual behavior whenever the lunar cycle gets connected to the individual. When you look at the mind also, you find that there is a conscious, subconscious and superconscious thing which works during the lunar phases. It's a cycle from the no moon where it works with the subconscious mind, ultimately getting into the full moon state where the cleansing can happen. The cleansing of the impressions, memories and thoughts that we accumulate during the life cycle. There are a few breath cycles which allow the frequency to happen at the subconscious level. When the subconscious level frequencies rise to the conscious level, we find that the mind disconnects. It moves in a chaotic style. There is a height and there is a flow of the increased emotions and anxiety. The core subconscious keeps on pushing all the toxic waste through our conscious mind. When the mind is getting connected at the body level, the toxic gets projected outwards. When the mind is getting connected at the conscious level, the purging happens. The body level conditionalities only help at the physical level and lower extremities of the minds. The energies move into a different dimension when the conditionalities are higher at the body level, where the rituals matter more. When the rituals matter more, the body becomes more conditioned to a physical relationship. It becomes subtle and the energy is released. The hormonal changes also happen higher during this phase. When the energy moves into a subtler aspect, you find that the energy transforms and starts reflecting the conscious from it where it emerged from. The projection is subtle and allows the person to be in a state of bliss. It allows the person to transcend the conditionalities of the one from the state of duality of the male and the female, from the state of conditionality of the sexuality to a state of consciousness. From a state of body restrictions to a state of the conscious expansion. When the expansion is higher, the energy also moves in a different dimension. This expansion is what transforms people to go deeper within oneself and allow the energy to move in a different dimension, without which the energy cannot, and transforms the things in a different format. The formations have to happen at one point of time or another where it can emerge as the point of reference. This reference is needed for one to expand continuously so that the energy moves between two areas, the life-giving force which works at the body level and the lower extremities of the mind. To the subtler aspect of the consciousness which has infinite reach and expands, allowing one to expand continuously to a state of mindlessness. Break free from the time and the space to merge with the timeless and the spaceless conditionalities. There too the conditionality exists, but the expansion is so wide, so deep, so mystical, that one is not able to fathom the depth of it or reach the heights of it. Your lifetime becomes small for one to connect to it. The full moon meditation is one such aspect whereby one needs to rise beyond the extremities that hold back a person at the physical level or the lower extremities of the mind or body. Once that is understood and accepted, one finds that the changes happen, the transformation happens, then the life becomes easier. One really finds the depth one has been missing for years together. Somehow, somewhere and everywhere you find that things start changing for you at multiple areas, in all the aspects of life that holds you back. You find that pathways open up, a pathway opening up in the areas where the path never existed. It's called the path of the pathlessness.